Hi, I'm Shaun, EMD and dispatcher at Parkway in Manchester. Emergency medical dispatcher, so you take the 999 calls and then now we dispatch the vehicles as well. It was a bit mad at first. It took a week or so for your phone to calm down, and then now you got used to it. It doesn't go off quite as much anymore. Not as such. You're seeing a lot more people, like noticing a lot more people looking at you, and they're probably not looking at you, but it looks. You notice them and you think, have they recognised me or not? So it's not been recognised as such, but I think there is people that do notice you. It's been really positive. It's been quite well received. Everybody's enjoyed it. A lot of positive feedback. So it's been really good, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get used to it. We was in work last week when last week's episode went out, and I looked up and it was on all the tellies, and there was 4 of me in the room, and that's going to take some getting used to. Probably the response it's had for, Nine's call takers up and down the country. It's got a lot of positive feedback and a lot of praise for the role itself that, normally they wouldn't get. So I think the fact that on the back of us doing that now, it's been recognised up and down the country and everybody's got a lot of positive feedback from it on social media. I think that's nice for everybody that doesn't normally get thanks to get recognition. You didn't even realise it was there. The first couple of hours, you noticed it and they kept moving the camera around and you was thinking, right, it's there now, or it's over there, or it's behind you. And then after a while, you just completely forgot that it was there. It wasn't in your face. It was out of the way, and you just completely forgot about it. Well, what goes on behind the scenes stays behind the scenes now. The cameraman who filmed us also did the catch for Channel 4, the fishing programme. So that's a little bit of insight from behind the scenes. The highlight's probably been how well they've put it together. Because obviously when you sit and watch it, you remember the call and you remember all what was going on at the time and how well they've put the episode together. You don't really realise that they could stitch it together as well as they have done it, but it's really good how they've done it. Probably how much the public have accepted us being honest, and not pretending that everything's fine all the time, and just being perfectly honest with the public and saying, we are under pressure, we are struggling, but everybody's doing the best that they can. And it's been surprisingly nice that the public's reacted to it in a good light and not in a bad one. I think how important it is to only ring 999 if it's a life-threatening emergency. It's highlighted the abuse on the service, whether it's verbally over the phone or whether it's people ringing for things that they shouldn't be ringing for. It's shown that everybody's under pressure, both us and the police, and it's important that you do only ring for an ambulance if you really need one. Probably the palliative care call of mine on the first episode, the one where her husband had passed away on the couch. Because there was a lot on the call that the episode didn't show, that obviously comes back to you when you watch it back. And I welled up the first time round and I welled up again watching it, so that was probably the hardest part to do. But I think it was good to show that that it's not always a happy ending, unfortunately, and that's what if we are having a laugh and a joke at some things, it's because you've got to lighten your mood when that's the other side that you're dealing with. So that was a tough one to watch back. Yeah, because you find that you build a mental picture of what either what that house looks like, or you have an image of what the person's going to look like, and it's when you say can you go upstairs, and it's like, yeah, well, I'll just move the coffee table, and you start putting it together in your head as to what it looks like inside the house. So it would be good to see the other side, but it's an important part probably a harder part to play, to deal with it and never actually be there. But that's why we do what we do. I would go in the jungle. We was having a laugh and a joke at Parkway the other week saying, where did you see yourself, like, from here? And I said the jungle or celebrity juice. Celebrity juice would be a good one, but that's never going to happen.